Banaras, the holy city of India and one of the oldest in the world, has a lot of beautiful things to see and do. There are 84 ghats by the Ganges, out of which the most important one is the Shashwamedh Ghat. This ghat specially is bustling with crowd with a lot of street sellers selling various items and food. As you continue watching, you will see a lot of other ghats that I walked past by.
And right now I'm in one of the other most important ghats, and that is Tulsi Ghat. It's not as crowded as the Shashwamedh. A lot of people doing their holy dip.
Manikarnika Ghat is considered as one of the most holiest cremation grounds amongst Hindus, where it is believed that a dead human soul attains moksha, which means liberation from the cycle of life and death.
So the top 10 things to do in Banaras, you cannot miss out on a boat ride by the Banaras Ghats. Tiny little boats like this, wooden boats like this, take you for a boat ride from one ghat to the other. So basically you can have a view of all the 84 ghats while you're at it and enjoy the sunset and the gorgeous Ganges and the birds and the fishes. Once again in the Shashwamedh Ghat, and exactly in 20 minutes, that's 6 o'clock, the main arati is going to start right here. So there will be 5 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 different panditjis will do a huge arati, which you're going to see in some time. And we've got a basket as well. Jantar Mantar of Banaras. Come follow me, I'll show you what exactly it is. So back in 1710 in India, they didn't have clocks or watches. So this is how they used to gauge time. So this is from morning to 12 in the afternoon. You can see it clearly says 11, 11:30, 12. And this is from 12 in the afternoon till 6:30 at night. You can see 12, 12:30, 1, 1:30, and currently at present the time is 14:30. That's 2:30 p.m. and if you can see 2.5 is 2:30. So the sun will exactly tell you what time is it. This is made and constructed back in 1710. So you can imagine how modernized they were already without the technology of what we have right now. Isn't that amazing?
So this is the view of the Shashwamedh Ghat from the top of Jantar Mantar. There are more than 3,000 temples and shrines in Varanasi, so you can set aside one day for temple hopping.
Top 10 things to do in Varanasi, and Sarnath is definitely one of them. So right now I'm standing in Sarnath, approximately 12 kilometers from the city center of Banaras, and this is what you see in Sarnath. This is the place where Lord Buddha did his preachings to his 500 disciples, and henceforth Buddhism continued and spread in the world. Like I was telling you previously, this is the main stupa that was constructed during the Lord Buddha times, and this is where he used to preach his disciples. It was broken a lot of times. The actual design, if you can come here with me, this is how the actual design was, but it was broken, and then the British built it in this manner, but then it was broken again. And finally, that was the construction that was made right on top with bricks, because they couldn't redo the previous design. अगर आप बनारस आते हो, यहाँ पे बहुत सारे ऑटोस मिलेंगे, लेकिन आपको अजय नहीं मिलेगा। यहाँ पे ये जो अजय है, ये आपको पूरा घुमा देता है और खुद गाइड की तरह भी आपको सब एक्सप्लेन करता है। तो अगर आप बनारस आते हो तो इनको कांटेक्ट करो। मैं नीचे आप बॉटम में इसका कांटेक्ट डिटेल्स देती हूँ। Do get in touch with him.
So we hired Ajay to show us around in Varanasi, and this very bridge that we are on is called the Lal Bahadur Shastri Pul. Our ex-Prime Minister, Mr. Lal Bahadur Shastri, was born here. This is the paternal house. You can see it's in a small little gully. That's where he used to live. And as we were already in Ramnagar, we decided to visit the Ramnagar fort.
This morning I'm in Ramnagar fort, one of the most famous forts here. It was built in the 18th century in a Mughal style by one of the kings here. It's a red fortification fort. You can see the condition is not really good. They haven't really preserved the fort very well. And you can have a look. This is the outside of the fort. So let's go in and see how it is. Right now I'm standing right in the center of the fort, and apparently the son of the king still exists. He's alive, and that's where he lives. We cannot go inside because he probably must be sleeping, or if he sees me, probably he'll fall in love with me, so I don't want to go in there. So this is how the inside pavilion looks like.
That flag that you see up there, if it's up and visible, it means that the Maharaja and his family are in the fort. They are around. But if you don't see the flag and if it's not hoisted, it means they're out of town and they're not in the fort. The congested streets of Kachori Gully.
Right now I'm in the very famous Kachori Gully in Banaras Chowk, and this is what I was looking for. The Blue Lassi shop is very famous for its lassi, so come follow me. The roads are really small, and you can see the shop, the gullies are very small and crowded. There will constantly be people flowing in and scooters and chotos, and that is where we need to go now. So come inside and let's see how it is. Famous Blue Lassi shop, and this is how the inside of the shop looks like. You have a lot of tourists coming and visiting this place, so they take pictures of everyone who's visited. That's like a wall of fame for them. So many pictures. Tourists from all over the world. I've got myself a saffron flavored lassi, and if you can have a look, it's lassi with saffron flavor and pistachios and cashews, and it's very rich. And when I'm tasting it, it's got a rich essence to it of saffron and cashews. It's really nice. So if you're in Varanasi next time, you got to come to the Blue Lassi shop and try the lassi here.
Next up, after lassi, was chaat tasting.
So guys, right now I'm in a very famous Kashi chaat bhandar. Right here, you can have a look. It's in Badalia, in Varanasi. For now, I've ordered for a chaat papri chaat, aloo tikki chaat, and a tomato chaat. These are the top famous ones, so let's give it a try. Let's give the papri chaat a try first. Wow. Wow, so tangy and so good. Aloo tikki chaat. Lot of spices in it. And tomato chaat. That's the most famous one here. Nice and tangy tomato taste to it, so it's really good. Highly recommend it. Here's another chaat. Like there's a constant flow of chaats happening. This one is palak chaat. Palak is spinach basically. So it's chaat made out of spinach. So let us give it a try. More of a tangy flavor. Cold. The other chaats were pretty warm, but this one is a bit cold. And yes, I can taste the spinach in it. Yeah. And now we have garma garam gulab jamun. It's a dessert, kind of a sweet dessert, and it's warm and hot. So hot and so good. Oh my god. Now I'm standing in the very famous Gama Pan Bhandar. It's won a lot of awards, and this is the very special pan they have here. You shouldn't chew it. You just roll it, keep it on one side of your mouth, and as per him, it just dissolves in your mouth and you don't even have to chew it. So let's see how it is. It just melts in your mouth. It's just so good. Sweet, sour, tangy, so many flavors in it. Wow. So if you're looking for Gama Pan Bhandar, you literally not see any signboards. If you see outside, there's nothing. In the main street of Gadoli, there's like one small pan shop. That's the world famous Gama Pan Bhandar. So if you're in Banaras, you have to come to the Gama Pan Bhandar. There's no sign on top. You have to come looking for it. You'll find it in Google Maps, and you have to come here and give it a try. It's like really awesome pan. That's the best pans I've tasted in India so far. Come on. Right now, I'm in the very famous area called Lanka in Banaras, and I am in the top-notch shop called Pehalwan Lassi. And this is what I'm trying today. It's called Malayo. It's a famous Banarasi dessert, kind of a sweet thing. It's a saffron-flavored milk cloud. It's good. You just put it in your mouth. It's like shaving foam, but saffron-flavored. It just disappears in your mouth. That's it. It's so amazing.
Although the streets of Varanasi are very congested and results into a lot of traffic, Varanasi definitely is magical and is a must visit to all. And after all that eating and touring around in Varanasi, it was time for me to head home. Do like, share, and hit the red bell button to subscribe, and stay tuned for my next videos. See ya, fellas!